It's the Hawks, and they're doing business on the road in an interconference NBA game. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris. The switch here. Freaks checked in. Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. On the court for Atlanta. Mills at the center. Freak is out there with Teague, and it's Bazemore at the small forward position. Shot clock at 6. Here's Laverne. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Laverne's got 7 points in the game.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Freak dishes to Horford. The feed to Freak. Back to Horford. Teague with a clean look. And that one's on target from the wing. Teague's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, now Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other, but this is one of those guys that does it all.
Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Nuggets trail. Here's Moutier. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit. Screen by Fareed. Gallinari passes to Fareed. Releases. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month.
Love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Now in the court,
and how about the numbers on Paul Millsap? The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's averaging 15 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents in the NBA. And you can see the importance of that.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Moutier with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jokic passes to Gallinari. Paul Millsap with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Kent Bazemore, the long-armed lefty out of Old Dominion, where he was the Division I Defensive Player of the Year back in 2011, a 5-year senior. He graduated with 2 degrees, one in criminal justice, the other in human service.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Laverne. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. And it's Gary Harris in for Will Barton.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And Bazemore grew up in a small town, Kelford, North Carolina. Clark, less than 300 people.
And a very tight-knit community, as you might expect, Kevin. His uncle owned the local diner, and you see that in his demeanor. Very social, a humble guy. He's really a nice presence in the locker room.
Now, here's Moutier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Dishes it to Moutier. There's a good screen. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Schroeder. Here's Scott. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Moutier with the basket.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf, a leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, Spacing.
As we make the push through midseason. Look at Oklahoma City. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Denver. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
46 seconds left to play in the first. Jokic passes to Moutier. From about 19 feet, and that one goes long. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Splitter kicks to Freak. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Keep it up.
And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now, Moutier, he provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And they're scoring. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA. Good points, Clark, but role do coaches play? Nurkic checked in for Denver. Then for the Hawks, Kent Bazemore's checked in for Cephalosha. Teague comes in for Kyle Korver. And Freak subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford in the center. Teague out there with Freak, and it's Moore at the 3. The Hawks leading by 9. And
23 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And, guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
And they'll keep possession. And that one's good. Barton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Freak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Over the last month, we'll take a look at where the Hawks rank in the NBA stats. First in blocks, first in shooting percentage, and they're number 2 in assists. This is a team that loves to share the basketball.
And going back to that top ranking in terms of block shots, for me it's been pure dominance. Defensively, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times that gets in your head.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitter is checked in for Horford. And it's Scott in for Paul Millsap.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock.
Let's find out which rookies
Get some
have been
ball
lining
moving
it up
and run
from
something on the
downtown this
offensive
month.
end.
Freak number
It's
1.
simple.
You know, coming into
Throw
the
down
NBA,
inside,
you knew
or run
he
some
could
pick and
stroke it from long range, and over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
Just a high level of efficiency. That's the key. I mean, quality of shots he takes, but also his fundamentals. Anyone can host a launch party. This guy is consistent ATM.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Barton. Charity stripe shot. He squares up and sinks it. Barton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Out left to the wing.
Defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Here's Teague. Tight defense on him. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Freak. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity.
Feeds it to Moutier. The dish now to Barton. From the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Freak passes to Teague. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Well, you just watched Jeff Teague. He's a natural scorer. Clark, he's also made steady improvement as a playmaker.
Yeah, you look at his assist rate, Kevin, well in the top 10 in the league. He's cut down on his turnovers as well. You can tell he's starting to really figure it out, and the game is slowing down for him.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Moutier kicks to Barton. Pass to Jokic. His first shot coming late. Bazemore grabs the miss. Atlanta's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And it's Freak missing.
And he's also athletic. You know, sometimes you forget that. I mean, this guy's got the tools also to be a terrific defender. And I still think he's developing consistency at that end of the floor.
Here's Freak. Splitter trying to break free, and it's Freak missing. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it's Chandler top of the key. Arthur dishes to Moutier. Jokic, and he slams it one-handed.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And that concludes the first half. Hawks ahead, up by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Hawks trail by 5. They've got Harris. Wilson Chandler out there with Arthur. Then it's Moutier. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Freak. The 9-footer's on the mark. Freak's got 12 points in the game. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Chandler the pass to Jokic. He feeds it to Moutier. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Here's Schroeder. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Schroeder's got his first 2 points of the night. Denver's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Schroeder, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, perhaps one of the most intriguing draft picks of this past summer, Emmanuel Moutier, can be a game-changing player. Was going to play Clark, as you recall, at SMU for
That's
Larry
right.
Brown.
He sure was, and went overseas instead. So we don't know a ton about him other than his reputation is sterling. Now we'll see if he can live up to it.
Scott kicks to Cephalosha. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Splitter sets a screen. And that one's good. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Moutier dishes to Arthur. Jokic passes to Chandler. They get it again. Moutier.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Barton is checked in. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. Passes it to Freak. Here's Splitter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And he can't hit the second. Now, here's Moutier. No good trying to beat.
Your Nuggets dancers.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks leading by 10. On the court for Atlanta. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Freak is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Bazemore at the 3.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And here's Chandler from the arc. And the basket good.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And the pass to Court. He kicks it to Freak. Picked by Horford. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Chandler. Just 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Horford.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And in a 2-game season series, you love taking charge of game 1. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Nuggets.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Paul Millsap. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Gallinari, he's checked in for Laverne. Barton comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Moutier in for Wilson Chandler. Gallinari inside the three-point line. No good off the back of the rim.
Got it. Let's get the ball
Here's
inside.
Freak. Denver grabs the miss. Barton kicks to Moutier. And here's Gallinari. No good there. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business.